Hi there, welcome here to JoJo Tarot. Thanks for being here. Thanks to all new subscribers. Appreciate you. Anyway, it's the day before Halloween 2025, and somebody's been on my mind because what she says is making sense, and it's wild, and I'm here for it. I actually like it. It's Marjorie. What does she know that we don't know? That's my question. Well, partly. And is she being sincere? Because her tone is different too. If you've listened to anything that she's saying, she doesn't have that tone of, I don't know, I'm gonna say some hard things and I'm gonna be a bully. It's not her bully tone or whatever it is. It's a softer, gentler Marjorie. Okay, why? Why? I want to know. I mean, I think she carried water for this one for quite a while and did the bidding, and maybe feels like this isn't getting me anywhere. I think she's posturing for a post-MAGA world too, and is looking to try and inherit whatever there is left of it. And she would like to be reelected, of course. And I think she's genuinely concerned about the Epps files. I don't know if that was her breaking point. And she wants those released. And maybe she's genuinely concerned about constituents who may be suffering from the food insecurity with SNAP benefits in limbo. So many things. Let me just read to you some of the things that she has said recently that are just so un-Marjorie, but like I said, I'm here for it. So on the government shutdown and Republican leadership, I'm actually putting the blame on the Speaker and leader, John Thune, in the Senate. This should not be happening. Okay. What I am upset about over my party has no solution. I personally don't like it. I have no respect for the House not being in session, passing our bills, and the President's executive orders. Okay, she's drawn a line in the sand there. She has urged Senate Republicans to use the, quote, nuclear option, eliminate the filibuster, 60-vote threshold to pass a funding bill. On health care, I'm carving my own lane. She is. And I'm absolutely disgusted that health care premiums will double if the tax credit expire this year. Well, she also probably voted for the big, beautiful bill, so I don't know that impact here. Let's see. On the Gaza conflict, she became the first congressional Republican to use the word genocide to refer to Israel's actions in Gaza, stating, I don't know about you, but I don't want to pay for genocide in a foreign country against a foreign people or a foreign war that I had nothing to do with. Okay. All right. On her political future, when asked about running for re-election in the House next year, she's said, oh, certainly. Right now, I'm just like, why aren't we back at work? Now, she said more, and people are like, is this Marjorie 2.0? So, I'm not willing to be completely unsnarky with her. I'm still going to give her the Halloween deck, because it's Halloween tomorrow anyway. And, yeah, let's just see. Let's see what it has to say. Like, bring it over here where I'll shuffle. Yeah, my question being, why, what's going on with Marge? What's going on with Marjorie Taylor Greene? Does she know things we don't? What can we know about Marjorie Taylor Greene and her recent remarks that make her sound like a moderate? Yeah, she does. She sounds like a moderate. In the day and even today, they would call moderates rhinos, Republican in name only. I don't think she's a complete moderate. It's just some of her remarks are just not in lockstep with her party. What can we know about Marjorie Taylor Greene and her current seeming change of stance? Or no, her seeming, well, let's say it the way she did, carving her own space out. What can we know about it? Seven of Pentacles. The disco guy. What can we know about Marjorie Taylor Greene? What is she thinking? What is she thinking? Why is she saying things that are so different from what she said before? One more shuffle. I think we've got it. What can we know about Marjorie Taylor Greene? And some of her new stances. What can we know about Marjorie Taylor Greene and how she's speaking, and is she appealing to a wider base? What is she doing? What's the situation? What does Marjorie Taylor know that we don't know, and why is she saying new things? Okay. King of Wands. All right, sitting here, getting their ideas together, gathering it up, lights of inspiration. Yeah. And she's a fiery personality too, so that's, I feel like, reflected there. But she's tempering things, I would say, with her tone right now. She's not nearly so, sorry, I'm just fooling with that light. She's not trying to be so in your face. Okay, right in the middle. We got another king. We got two kings. The King of Cups. It's really actually a beautiful card. But traditionally, the way I look at it, the King of Cups is trying to balance out the emotions. You know, here's her ideas. Here's balancing the emotions, putting balance in it, and talking to her people. And this thing is green, just like her last name. Yeah, that's so fun. Okay, next card. Okay. The Lovers. It's not physical love. She's thinking about the deals she'll make, the people she'll attract. Trying to stay in power, for sure. So maybe we need to be a little measured about some of her words, because she's done plenty of damage in the past. This can be contracts, but it's also her thinking about her re-election. The card next to it is pretty significant. It is the Death card, not physical death. No, we didn't ask about that, and nor can I know that, really. She is trying to change. This is transformational change. So she's trying to move away from where she's been, trying to bring it back to something a little more reasonable. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, at the base, it's the Ten of Wands. That's burdens. He's carrying these sticks all crazy. And tens are also endings, so maybe this is the ending of her behaving in a certain way. But she's been feeling burdened by her own party, per her own words. So these are her burdens. And so she's taking it up with her new thoughts and her new ideas. Sure she is. The Ace of Pentacles right there. And she's thinking about the money she can get too, and who's going to be donating to her, and how is this going to work. She's scheming it out a little, but maybe not all in a bad way. The hidden energy inside. The Nine of Wands. So we have a 9, the 10 of Wands here, at the base. And then here, the 9 of Wands. Usually that's like persevering. So I think she has felt a little chewed up by her party and spit out, and she's persevering and going on. And I think this is her card right now. I don't know her sign. Queen of Wands. You know, you watch me reinvent, and I'm not staying with y'alls. I'm not staying with y'alls. And I think she'll continue to do this so long as things are shut down and those EPS files are not released. And I think she perhaps knows more about Dear Leader and the physical and mental health. And she's just looking ahead to the future. I gotta say, that's not a bad idea. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll make a short out of this one. This is just to prove that I do shuffle and cut, which I do. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.